This video is the first one of a new nano series. And if you follow my channel, you know I did a nano series at the beginning of the pandemic. And yeah, I would like to continue on that. While I will talk about the setup, everything we hear, my ideas, the gear, everything, I need your help. You can have a major impact on what is going to happen in this nano series by commenting and submitting suggestions in various different ways. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. And I have a spare tank here, so maybe somebody will get a reward for a very special idea. We will find out everything, so stick with me. First of all, I would like to say a huge thank you to Ultum Nature Systems, because all the aquariums in the setup are from them. So they're sponsoring this series. Huge shout out, thank you. And I really like the aquariums. So the new sizes, the mid-heart corners, super cool. And also Life Aqua, who has provided those LEDs. You see two at the top, suspended from the ceiling, and another two attached at the bottom of the first shelf. Other than that, hardware-wise, nothing is said. I have some ideas, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, let me briefly introduce you what kind of tanks I have here and my ideas for them and where I can make use of your input. So here on the left side, top left, I have UNS 5N aquariums. They are gonna be twins, you know, like identical, but with one variable. Same hardscape, same everything, just one variable, whether it's CO2, whether it's the substrate, whether it's the fertilizer, whether it's the frequency of water changes, using sterilizers, using bacteria, doing whatever crazy stuff. I'm gonna be running experiments in here. I've seen some very cool experiments by various YouTubers, and yeah, I would like to take it my way and do my own experiments. And while I have some crazy ideas, I'm wondering, guys, what kind of experiments you would like me to do inside of this Twinscape part. Then on the other side, I have two UNS 3N nanos. These I would like to use primarily to make super easy, simple, beginner-friendly layouts that inspire you to replicate them. Like everything in here should inspire you to replicate it, but those two specifically gonna be filled with water. Some at the bottom not gonna be filled with water, that's why I'm mentioning that. But these two gonna be two nanos, very simple compositions, layouts, with a goal to achieve a final result within just maybe 2 to 3 months. I don't want to keep them for too long and then just constantly rescaping them. So if you have some cool ideas for nanoscapes, send them to me via direct message on Instagram is a good way. Let's go down there. I have two UNS 16T, 16 by 16, I don't know, around about 20 high. For them, I would like to make like one layout that goes through both of them. So whether it's just one piece of wood cut in half, you know, and then extends from one aquarium into another. So that's going to be like one composition, but stretched into two aquariums. I have some cool ideas, whether it's wood, hardscape, plants. If you have some cool ideas, you have seen something on the internet, again, comment YouTube videos here on YouTube in the comments below. If you've seen something cool on Instagram, just forward the respective post to me on Instagram and I will look at it. Definitely can make use of some cool inspiration here. Next we have the UNS 5S, which is a shallow aquarium, and for that one I have already a super cool idea. There is this strata type hardscape, and I'm thinking to make it like the first iteration of this aquarium. I would like to make it with carnivore plants, to have a beautiful Utricularia carpet and then maybe some Drosera species and then maybe something else again. And on this side I have 4 of the 20 centimeter cube, which is super cool. And for that I'm looking to make immersed setups that, you know, maybe dry starts, various different little things, you know, something you can keep both immersed and submersed, and to try out different techniques, you know, like the lazy dry start method, where you don't even plant the plants, just sprinkle them on top of the substrate and show you the growth of them. Moss mud method, you know, and then just keeping various aquatic plants immersed, and then if you want, you can flood it. Then maybe down the road you will tell me, oh, you would like to see it flooded, and then we can flood it and see how it goes. But honestly, That bottom shelf here is glass, so I'm a little bit concerned to put too much weight on it. So for that reason, I'm thinking to keep these four without water. Let me briefly talk about the setup and the hardware I have used on the setup so far. I don't know what the shelves are called, from IKEA. Everything used, you will find links down in the description below. So those shelves are from IKEA. You've seen me assembling them in the previous studio update video. I kind of connected them with the zip ties in the middle, and I also modified the lights, the Prime Pro X light, not the light itself, but the brackets that are used for the suspension. So I drilled larger holes, so I've been able to screw those mounts into the bottom part here of the top shelf, so that the light is kind of screwed to it. So before you think it's magnetic or anything or glued, it's kind of screwed in place, and there's also like a 1 centimeter gap in between for ventilation purpose, which is a happy accident. Super glad to have it. All the wires go in the back to the bottom. I have two Brennstuhl power sockets, one for the left side, one for the right side, so I have plenty of power outlets if I'm gonna have canister filters down here. By the way, speaking about canister filters, what kind of canister filters should I use for the top tanks? I have space at the bottom for those canister filters, and the tubing, the plumbing, gonna be a little challenge, but I already have some ideas for that. Yeah, then the lights up top, they are suspended from the ceiling. Again, I have those Vigda curtain rails from IKEA. Check out my video about them, why I love using them. Long story short, I just have attached the rail and then I can keep changing the lights. Now I'm using the Live Aqua light, but maybe for a test or something, I would like to swap out the light, and every light has a different size. And yeah, this way, with the rails, I can just put up different lights for tests. And I'm also thinking maybe to have hanging plants, like planters up there, and then some plants growing there. That might be looking pretty cool. I have those yo-yo suspension mounts. They're super cool because I can lift the light, pull it down, just adjust the height as I need it. And yeah, I've also done, I think, quite a good job. Let me know what you think about it. Hiding the cables, those two cables, they are in white sleeves going up, and then inside the curtain rails, and then over there where the little green plant is, they're going down, almost invisible, so that the room maintains this open space atmosphere and you don't see any cables hanging down. I have two Gobi lights, maybe for some cool RGB effects. We will see if I will make use of it. And yeah, I think hardware-wise, this is it so far. I'm very curious what you think about this project, what kind of ideas you have. The more you comment, the more impact you can have on the videos I produce here, because I do them for you mainly, and I like creating those types of content. And sometimes, guys, you have very, very cool ideas, and I really appreciate everyone who is contributing actively. I'm gonna run polls on the community board as soon as I make, for example, I don't know, let's say the experiment. I'm gonna give a couple options once I collect your feedback, also mixed with my original ideas. I will make a poll, and then you can vote which experiment is gonna run first, which is gonna run second, or we're gonna repeat the poll once the first experiment is done. Same for the other tanks. I'm gonna give you options to vote on, so you get as much impact on this series as possible. Yeah, this is it, guys. I hope you're excited as I am. I hope you can see that I am very excited about it. I would like to say thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.